Good morning. Happy Monday. What is up, gang? Hope everybody had an awesome weekend. We're back here for day 9. Day 9. I'm coming through choppy on this end. I hope it's coming through okay on your guys' end. So day number 9, Monday morning. Just had the Super Bowl this weekend. I don't know if you guys got to catch it. I did. I thought it was a great game. I didn't necessarily care who won, but I just wanted a good game, and yeah, it was exciting to watch. But enough about that, guys. What do we got going on today? So, quick 30-second recap. We've got all our buyers. We did that right in the beginning, right? First week in the beginning of this process, we got all of our buyers, those relationships lined up, and then we're still getting kind of one here, one there. That kind of pop up as we go. But we've got that lined up. Then it was okay. Let's start. Being able to make offers and find deals. So we reached out and got one person on our team that's helping us look for deals. And then 2, we and at zero cost. And then 2, we got Privy and we set that up so that we could get all of our filters and everything set up so that Privy is sending us all the properties, all the deals that we want to look at. And then from there, what we're doing is we're kind of making our list that we're going to call on all of them. So first things first, let me share my screen with you guys. Share screen. All right. So I was hoping to be able to get through all of our lists today, or I'm sorry, over the weekend. My weekend was a little bit busier than I anticipated, so I wasn't able to get to it. But we're definitely still going to make calls today. What we're probably going to do is spend like maybe 30, 40 minutes, and at a quicker pace than last week, we're going to be kind of sorting through the list that we have, and then we're going to be making calls to agents. So first things first, though, let's look at our email. So our email, we've got a couple in here. So let's take a look at them. So let's go to the bottom. Let's bring it up. So guys, these are automatic emails that Privy sends me every time a property meets the criteria that I'm looking for. So this is under contract, but so I'm curious, when did this email get sent to me? So yesterday at 4:43 p.m. Now let's look at the records, property history. So it went active yesterday and it's under contract by Monday morning. So that's why we set it up every hour. The issue is that in order for that to be effective, we got to check it every hour. So that's why, for MLS with on market, we got to be quick with it. I wonder, does it timestamp it? No, just the date. Okay, so this one we'll do add to list. We'll say failed soft vet. Also Friday, I don't know if any of you guys got to catch it. Nathan Payne and myself, we had the Privy call Friday afternoon, and Benson was able to, the founder of Privy, Benson was able to hop on and chat with us for a little bit. So I was able to ask kind of some of the questions that I had regarding Privy, which was really helpful. Rocky, good morning. I'll be JVing with you guys as well. Conversation with Nick Payne. Awesome, man. I love it. All right. So add that to list. Let's look at the next one. So 96 days ago, let's look at comps. So we're asking 319, and we've got a 3.2, 1,400 square feet. Let's go to settings. Let's do all activity. Sort by price. So there's a lot of cheap stuff in here. Okay, there's a good amount of more expensive also. So let's see if any of these were 320. This might not be a flip. So let's get a better idea of what ours looks like. The exterior. Oh, this is nice. Got it. Oops. So I actually had a really good conversation on Friday afternoon. I was able to have my follow-up conversation with Jessica Love, and so it's for the most part they're wholesalers. So it's really her brother's company, and I was able to get to speak with him on the phone, and he was able to kind of explain it to me. So they're a preferred vendor with a hedge fund company. Ideally, we want to be able to try and connect or submit our deals directly. However, we were able to get some really good info as far as, one, we were able to get the criteria of exactly what the hedge fund's looking for. But two, he was also able to let us know, because he's like preferred, he has a relationship with them. He was talking about right now, the hedge fund that they work with is buying at 75%. Which he's like, is really low compared to what it used to be. He was like, these guys they were buying at like, 100% ARV, when things were really hot. And he said that they're telling him that, it's slow right now, it's really slow, fourth quarter of last year. But he was saying that they're telling him that Q2, second quarter of this year, they're gonna like pick back up to kind of where they were, and really start buying heavy again. So that would be cool if that's the case. So this property, I'm gonna pass it just because I want to take more of a look at it. And this is a property that would be a good fit for the hedge funds. It's the kind of house that they like. Pretty interested, because we're not going to forget to add them to our list this time. All right. So let's add it. Mount Dora. Where is this? Okay, so this is out there a little bit. So honestly, actually, I'm not going to. I didn't realize it was Mount Dora. This is a little too far. Yeah, it's a little too far for they want in like Orlando only. So we'll do failed soft bet. If the numbers looked a bit better, that's one thing. But let's look at this house again. Where was that one? So these are like 4.2s. What year's ours? 2003. You know what? Screw it. We're gonna leave it on past. All right. That's the other thing. The nice thing with the hedge funds is a lot of times it's kind of like, just you can just submit it and they say yes or they say no. All right, let's get this person's number. Well, someone wasn't happy with her. All right, cool. Just make sure it's not the same number that's listed. 8426. It is. All right. Well, what we'll do is we'll just leave it for now. When we call it, if it's like the regular office number, then we'll look. We'll do a little bit more research, try to get our cell phone. Okay. All right. It's in past. All right. And then last but not least, let's take a look at this. So comps 4.2. They're asking 350. My guess is not going to be a good fit. And ours is 1955. Yes, ours is old. It sold for 360. Yeah, and it's like the same style, right? So let's. So one thing I should ask Ben if they could just make this bar like a little bit thicker. So it looks like this doesn't have a garage. Yeah, so we're gonna put failed soft vets. Okay, and then that was all the properties that we got emailed. So let's go back. We're gonna go into Privy. We're gonna go back to our lists. Orange County. We went through all of these ones last week. Let's finish going through these ones. All right, Grand Streets. Oh, okay. Value is in the lot and land, not the dwelling. Is in severe distress. Got it. So they want money for the lots. Okay. They're asking 140. Let's do all activity. What is it I want to do? Where's the zoom in? Here it is. This is under contract at 240. What's that? So, that's interesting. So they're asking 140. This is nice, but when was this built? Oh, wow, this is old. That is old. So I think that's actually our house right there. Let's look at this. 74. Let's do price. Bought for 74, sold for 140. Let's see what that looked like. 2-1. This one didn't look great either. You know what? This property probably isn't going to be a good fit, but we want to talk to them and see if they have anything else. So we're going to do past soft bets. And sometimes with properties like this, like sometimes there can be a huge price drop to where it's like, you know, if pretty much in the description they're like, yeah, this is like a trash property, you know, the land's the only thing that is worth anything. Sometimes agents, you know, they'll look at a property and it's like, dude, sometimes if there's like a hole in the drywall and some chipped paint, they're like, oh my gosh, the house is trashed. It's like a tear down or it's a full gut. So, which works well for you in your favor, because if they think it's way worse than it actually is, or if, you know, they perceive it way worse than you do, and you're like, dude, this is like 15 grand in repairs, 20 grand in repairs. You know, a lot of times you're able to get it at a great price. Orlando, Florida. All right, then let's look up this dude, Scotty Benson. Apart from Georgia, would you guys need help in Florida as well? And if so, what counties? Considering Florida is my market, I can help. Yeah, man, I'm in Florida, so pretty much Orlando. For me, it's just Orlando, and like right around Orlando. So Orlando's Orange County, pretty much. There's like, it's kind of weird. There's like 3 counties that kind of cover it all, but Orange County is the primary one. Can't remember the second one, but pretty much, yeah. If you just wanted one county, it'd be Orange County. All right. Oops. Let's copy this. Save. We have this to the list, right? Yeah, we'll just put it here again. All right, let's look at the next one. So we got 400 square feet, 1971. Let's take a real quick look. So 72s. So it's listed for 270. Yeah, I don't know about that. So let's see, it's due bought for, now it's newer, but let's just take a look. Oh yeah, different house. I don't think ours has a garage either. Is that a garage on the side? Let's see. No, I don't think so. Oops, wrong way. Yeah, so we're gonna go 3 minutes. How about the person going all out with that description? Really selling it. What's the name on this? I wonder if this is a flat fee listing. So let's look at the comps again real quick. Let's go to all activity. So this was an update that I found out on Friday when chatting with Benson. So this settings tab right here, this was an update that they just did last week. So now I can customize my comps. So let's try it out. So I want a 3, 2 minimum. Let's see if there's nothing more than 1980. Let's just try that. Let's do 0.5, half a mile. Okay, cool. Well, that's pretty cool. Let's look like the price point of all these. Whatever that is not going to be our property. So at the high end, 300, selling at like 220, 240. Yeah, I'm not seeing any flips. Let's clear all this real quick and just see if there's any flip properties. Let's do price. We're looking for these arrows. We just want to get an idea. So this person bought for 255, sold for 340. Let's see if it's a flip. Yeah, for sure. Okay. I mean, that's not a comp, but it's at least. Oh wait, am I an idiot? That's a garage, right? It's a garage door. Am I losing it? It like blends in so well with kind of the. Yeah, that's got to be a garage. Yeah. Yeah, it's got a garage. Oh wait, no. Guys, someone help me out. Am I going crazy here? Is this a garage door, or am I just kind of like losing it? It's not showing up as a garage here, or it doesn't say it has a garage. Shows the cabinets. Yeah, okay, here we go. New garage door. Yep, it's just me. That's tricky. Okay, it wasn't. I just want to make sure it wasn't just me. All right. So it does have a garage. So let's see if we can find another flip. Bought at 274, so for 405. Yeah, I'm not even gonna look at that. So we would probably need to be at probably 200 or less. We're gonna do failed on this one. All right. So what do we got? We got a 3-1, 1,200 square feet. So listed for 197. Ours is in 1953. What's this? 55. Let's take a look at this. It's 1,000 square feet. Oh, we've already looked at this as a comp before, I think. I like that. And what'd that guy buy it for? 170? It's pretty narrow. Wonder if that was, or it might have not even been a flip. Let's look real quick. So they just threw some paint. Looks like a true paint and carpet. Minus the carpet. Yeah, they just slapped some paint on it and relisted it. That's cool. Let's see, let's do that. 192. Oh, also, excuse me, we found out what these percentages mean. So percent of ARV, what this is saying is, so this says 84%, 81%, 79. So Friday got to ask Benson, he explained what this percentage is using like Privy's algorithm, like is saying, hey, here are the comps for your property. And now you gotta, kind of what we're doing right now. You have to go in, you have to look and make sure they're actually comps. But what it's saying is the list price, right, or whatever the property's priced at, the 197,250 is 84%, 79%, 76% of whatever this price is that it's sold for. So whatever you set your filter to, so if you set your filter in Privy to 70% of ARV, it would only show, right? You'd only be looking at comps to where the list price of your property is at 70% or below of whatever price the comp sold for. Now, if you're like, Nate, but bro, why do you have 84, 80, 81%? Because we went to the settings and we wanted to look at all of them. So that's what we did. But if we, put in, is it here, or it would just be in the filter, I think. Filter for lot size, filter for square feet, your bill, balance, basement. Okay. So yeah, so that's kind of what the percentages mean. All right. So let's look at this one. 270. There's a lot of comps here. Take a look at this. So this is a 4,200 square feet. What's ours again? 3-1. So this is a 3-1 that they made into a 4-2. Interesting. Let's look at this. So, oh, this sold a while ago. This sold last year, summer of last year. You're not going to use that as a comp. So that's the other thing. So when looking at comps, let's go into settings and let's try going back like 6 months. We'll do, yeah, sure, we'll do here. All right, let's take a look. $2.1 sold for $220. The other thing is, how long has ours been active for? 18 days ago, so just over 2 weeks. Oh, is this? Oh, right. This is the one that they bought. They threw paint in it. When they did that in December. You know what? All this went to list. If we could, if they sold it to 1,000 square feet and they just threw paint in it, I mean, I don't think our interior is that bad. It's just messy. Yeah, we're gonna add this one to list. Pass off bets. All right, Ashley Morell. For sure. Rocky, I find it helpful to use the draw figure in the area of the subject property in order to not cross major intersections / highways. Yeah, that's a great way to do it. For me, I just take a look at it. When I'm looking at the property, I just keep it in mind. When I'm looking at comps. Right now, we're doing a really, really basic, like really quick, just like, is it worth a phone call? Right? Because the other thing is like we're very loosely kind of judging if something's worth our time to call or not. And I'm being pretty lenient right now with what I like to be on the lenient side of, like, if you're not sure, just call. So that's kind of what we're doing with a lot of these. But yeah, with crossing major highways and stuff like that, 100%, you want to just keep that in mind. All right. Go. Cool, we already added this. Man, computer is lagging. Interesting. Kind of neat house. All right, let's see. We got one on contract for 50. I'm just gonna say this isn't our property off the bat. It's kind of like quirky. It let's see. Any flips? Bought for 48, sold for 550. Don't think that's a flip. Let's do all. Oh, this is a 2-1. 2-1, 1,200 square feet. 2-1. So what are they selling for? Like 330. Selling sold for 420. Yeah, nah. That ain't gonna work. If something's a 2-bedroom, one, I don't even like 2 bedrooms. And two, like, Yeah, if you're looking at a 3-bedroom house or a 4-bedroom house, you can look at the comps of like 3-bedroom houses or 4-bedroom houses. But like 2 bedrooms, it's just like its own category to where it's just that significant to where it's like, you know, it's either a 2-1 or, it's either a 3-bedroom or higher, or like it's like in the 2-bedroom. So that's why we only looked at the 2-bedroom comps. All right. Uh, hmm, really, this looks nice. Oh, hey, remember we talked about this last week? So this property has been virtually staged. So let's look at these pictures. That's not bad. So they probably, instead of paying like $3,000, for all this stuff, 3-4 grand, who knows? Um, Instead they just probably paid like $20 a picture. This is probably a flip. It's like before and after. Oh yeah. So we're gonna put this in market research for a cash buyer. So what they bought for? They bought for 115, and they're under contract at 249. Frederick, I spoke Benson about the percent. Now, a suggestion from last week makes more sense to you now when looking for cash buyers. Yeah, 100%. I get what you're saying. For cash buyers, we're not. The thing though is we're not looking for cash buyers right now. We not with Privy, not yet. We've got kind of enough cash buyers that we're looking for. So now what we're doing is we're looking for deals. So that's why we're kind of using the percentage. But yeah, he was able to clear that up. No, I appreciate it. It makes sense now. Yeah, I was so confused last week. I was like, man, I don't know if 100% is like what I'm really looking for. but now that I know how it works, I get what you're saying. This house needs work. So it's listed for 350. It's a 3-3, 1,300 square feet. Uh, let's see, any flips? It's 290, 350 seems high. I think it's literally the highest price. Yeah, out of all these counts. So we're gonna go with a no on that one. I'm just curious. Let's switch this to all. Bruh. So these sold for 376, 390, and this was last year. Yeah, that's gonna be there for a little while. Failed soft vet save. These are under contract. We'll just look at this real quick. This looks like a flip. New grand, yeah. So well, let's just look at there's some before and after. Let's look at the public records, property history. So it doesn't say. Would be a mortgage history, nah. Yeah, this is probably a flipping company. Would be my guess. We'll put in market research. Cash buyers. All right, let's call some agents. So we're looking for minimum 2 beds, 2 baths, 1,000 square feet. What minimum year build? Yeah, for me, I mean, it doesn't matter what the year build is. For the hedge funds, they're typically looking at like, it depends which one, but like usually right around like 1970 is like somewhere like 1965. I think one of them was like 1972 or something weird like that. But flippers will flip, you know. I mean, it doesn't matter if, I mean, granted, if it's 100 years old, it's something we're gonna have to take into account. But if it's a good flip, if it's 1950, 1940, if the numbers are there and it makes sense, we'll do it. We'll make it happen. All right, let's call some agents. So let's save this. So we've already called this person. We'll just make it a green so that we know we did it, and we added them into our CRM. Oh, just got a new one. Okay. What's the list for? 185. Okay. 110, 190, 240. What year is ours? Ours is in 1955. Love it. So what's ours look like again? Okay, we got the little one car attached. 31950 square. 950 square feet. Let's go back here. Right, this is what we're looking at. Wait. Here's what we're looking at. With no HOA. It's before and after. Was it flipped or did they just paint the door? Let's see. Oh yeah. Yeah. Look at this. So this dude bought it for 135, sold for 230. Yeah, let's call this one. Or oops, wrong property. Well, let's put this property market research. Let's take this one. We're going to do past. We're actually going to call this one first because it just listed. Ricky Harper. Realtor. So let's take another real quick look at the comps. So this is what I would use as my comp. We've got the one car attached. It was a flip property. It's a 3-1, same square feet, same year build. Like that's what you call a perfect comp. And where was, yeah, and it's like right around the corner. So that's ideally what you want to see every time if possible. And it's like the same kind of layout as ours. All right, let's call him. Move stuff out of the way. Get pen and pad for notes. All right, so what we got? 352, 205.
Good morning, it's Rick.
Hey, Rick, this is Nathan. How you doing?
Hey, Nathan, real good. What can I do for you?
Yeah, I was calling you about a listing I just saw of yours on Newman Drive. I was looking to see if you had a minute to chat about it, but it sounds like I might have caught you in the.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so I was taking a look at it. Looks like a nice property. I'm actually calling as so I'm an investor, and it's I was taking a quick look at it, and it looked like a really good investment opportunity. But I do know I do know I'd be a little bit, I'd be a bit below the list price. I guess I'm trying to call in, looking to feel out, I'm not looking to make an offer that would insult, anyone,
Let me know I'll let you know where we're at. So right now I currently have a full price offer with some contingencies. So if you were close, what's below is, I do have a full price offer, but there is some financial contingencies to help them out with some seller buyer contributions. So, that's in my inbox right now.
Yeah, I know for me, it'd be an all cash offer, and we could close kind of whatever time frame works best for them. The other thing is I'm also, I'm calling, unrepresented. So, more than happy for you to represent both sides. I would be, my guess is it sounds like I'd probably be, it sounds like they'd be interested in the cash offer, but my guess is it'd probably be too low for them to want to go with it. It sounds like the offer you got at full price would work fine for them.
Yeah, I've had a lot of investors calling and $30,000 less, blah blah blah. So we've had lots of those.
Yeah. No, I totally understand it. No, I appreciate you being upfront with me, Rick. Because last thing I want to do, I'm not looking to make an offer that would insult them or waste your time, kind of thing. I guess
you're out there beating them. It's still kind of competitive.
Yeah. Let me ask you, do you happen to have anything else, either on market or off market, preferably off market, that maybe could use a bit more work than this one, or something similar that you think might be a good fit for someone like me?
No, I don't have anything. They're a rare tens teeth.
Coming across property that kind of needs some work like that?
Yeah, they're few and far between. Every seller knows that that's worth more than what someone wants to give anymore.
Right. Do you ever work with?
They're out there.
Do you ever work with investors much?
No, I try not to, just because I do 60, 70 transactions a year. And I just don't have to do the time to do the legwork. That's required for all these opportunities for $30,000 less than list, and there's not much opportunity here. Most homes are very desirable in this general target area.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
Rick,
in 6 months it may be a different thing.
yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I guess well let me tell you what, Rick. This is my personal cell phone. I look to buy properties cash. I work with a lot of guys. I know it's not something that's in your normal wheelhouse, but feel free to save my number and maybe I'll keep in touch with you. On the rare chance that once in a blue moon, if someone does reach out to you or something that isn't quite the best fit for you, like I said, happy to work with you, and we're able to make it kind of quick and easy. So, feel free to keep me in your back pocket. Nathan Valle.
All right, Nathan. All right, if I come across anything.
Yeah, Rick, I'll shoot you a text and appreciate your time. And hey, hope everything works out well with the other offer on this house.
All right, take care.
Thanks. You too. Bye-bye. All right. So we didn't get to make the offer that makes sense. But so here's the thing. So I found there's kind of two strategies that people do with on market. It's either kind of, the conversation I just had with him, or, they're calling agents, making offers, or they're doing like mass, just like emailing offers. If I had just emailed this dude an offer, like I would have just wasted my time. I would have wasted my time if I even gave him a verbal offer, right? He said 30,000 below. I would have been more like 50,000 below. And he's already got, full price offer on the table. So for this property, what are we looking to do? The guy does 60 to 70 transactions a year. He doesn't work with investors, right? He's very upfront about it, and he doesn't want to, which is actually kind of perfect because it means he doesn't have a Rolodex of other guys that flip and cash buyers. But he clearly does a lot of transactions. He's doing a lot of marketing. He's talking to a lot of people. He's seeing a lot of houses. What are the chances he talks with a few distressed sellers a year? Pretty good. What if I become, nobody else grows a relationship with this guy because he says, oh, no, I don't work with investors. I don't work with investors. So instead, I don't make a low offer and, piss this guy off and make him never want to, do business or talk with me again. Well, what if instead I'm the one guy that actually can follows up with him and is friendly and doesn't make super low offers on his house? What are the chances that when he does talk with the person that's a perfect fit for us, that he's going to shoot me a text, say, hey, Nate, this isn't a good fit for me. I just spoke with this person. And honestly, someone like that, dude, a lot of times they're just like, look, I'm not even looking to get a commission. I just figured I'd connect you guys. Right? So that's kind of what we just did there. Now, he kind of brushed off that conversation pretty quick. Like, he 100% is not going to save my number. However, what I'm going to do is I'm going to text him probably in like 15, 20 minutes saying like, hey, it's so-and-so, great chatting, blah, blah, blah. Right? And to get another touch. And he's like, oh, yeah, it was Nathan. Right? And then I'm going to probably touch base with him in like 2 weeks, a week. And same deal, just touch base real quick, kind of stay front of mind and then slowly grow that relationship with him. So let's add him in here. And guys, remember we said making offers, it's kind of a little different with on market. But let's do Ricky Harper. But with offers, right, it should be like a proposal. I mean, before you make an offer, you should pretty much know what the answer is going to be. And did you see how I felt like I kind of pulled the information out of him without ever saying my number or my offer? right? And he was able to tell me like what he thinks my offer would be at, right? He thinks my offer would be 30,000 lower at least, right? That's what he thinks a cash offer is in his mind. So, but I gave nothing. Like I haven't given him any information other than I would be a bit lower than list price. Now, the one thing is there are some exceptions when talking with agents because there's that middleman. You know, sometimes the person would take an offer $30,000-$50,000 less when the agent's like, there's no way. So you kind of have to take all the factors into it. This has been listed for 20 days. They have a full price offer. You know, everything considered, it's this isn't the one to like just throw out an offer on and be like, hey man, you presented anyways. Ricky Harper. So let's go with green. We did this one. Phones. Company. Listing, follow date. We'll touch base with them like next week. Nurture. Market, Florida. What did I do there? Perhaps good for investors. Allegedly. So the other nice thing about this guy is like he's the type of agent to where, yeah, and kind of tell by his tone, it's like two totally different worlds, right? So from the investor side and the agent side, by his tone, he's like, yeah, nah, man, I don't like working with investors. You guys just throw out crazy lowball offers. Everybody should list their property. But he doesn't understand that sometimes there's like other extenuating circumstances as to like why we are the right fit for a lot of people. And why there's a lot of value to kind of the offers that we're able to provide. Which is perfect because when he does come across somebody where it's like, no, dude, I like for, you know, this reason, I can't list it with you. Or he's like, yeah, no, this property's rough. I can't list it. You would need to do like 80 grand worth of work. Right? On that day, things be like, you know what? Let me actually connect you with Nate. Okay. Just a couple notes. Save. Cool. Cool. Okay, so I did do that. All right, let's call Beachmont. Let me actually text him now so I don't forget. Let's keep it. Hey, Rick, this is Nathan Valle. It was great speaking with you on the phone. Let's keep in touch. Or cash offer. To reach out anytime. So I said, hey, Rick, this is Nathan Valle. It was great speaking with you on the phone. Let's keep in touch. If you come across anyone that has a unique situation, needs a quick close, or a cash offer, please feel free to reach out anytime. Cool. All right, Beach Mom. Oh, that's the other thing I did. I had a list. That's kind of redundant. So I was thinking about if I want to go back. So I passed SoftVet, and then I also have called and added to CRM. But I don't know, it's kind of redundant. Yeah, I don't know. I got to see if I want to keep that or not. All right, this guy. Let's take a quick look. So sometimes I got to get a real quick recap idea again of. So this property was sold. Why was this added to my list? This is 5943. Why did I put this on my list? Was this supposed to be for cash buyer? Did I accidentally do this? I don't know why this was here. Let's see. Let's look at public records real quick. Property history. So it was it taken down? Let's see if it pops up on a different site or something. So it was listed like a week ago, last week. And they're showing up as sold now, but the sold date is back in December. Excuse me. So it might have just been taken down. All right, it's saying it's off market. Okay, so we're just going to take it off the list for right now. We're just going to take it off the list entirely. Okay. Mark that as red. All right, let's do this one. All right, this house. So this one's been listed for a while. So So 87 days, that's 230. I think we need to be at a lot less. That's 230. So we've got a 3/2/1959. This is probably, oh, this has less square feet. It sold for 260. Let's see what that looks like. Yeah, it looks nicer for sure. Well, I mean, it's not that crazy. So why isn't this thing selling? When did this one sell? Oh, okay. Yeah, last summer. So what's this one that sold for 330? Oh, right. This one. So what's the details on this house? So 3.2, 1 story, cash only. Cool. Let's call him. Calling Harry. Rick just texted me back. Yes, sir. Thank you. Let me just save his number on my phone. Rick, what was his last name? Harper. RE agent, Orlando. Or I'm sorry, not Orlando, Leesburg. Okay. Save. All right, this guy, 407 272 2067.
Hello, this is Harry.
Hey, Harry, this is Nathan. How you doing?
Hey, what's going on?
Not too much. I was actually calling about a listing of yours I saw here on Alveron.
Yeah, I'm not the listing agent, and that one's already in contract, man.
Oh, got it. Man, why is it showing you as the listing agent?
I'm the team lead.
Oh,
I'm actually walking into an appointment, man. I gotta run.
All right, sounds good. I'll let you go.
All right, bye.
All right, bye. So here's what we're gonna do with that one. We're gonna so it's already under contract, but the thing, like, don't throw it out. So the one thing I'm curious is I asked Benson this on Friday, and he stumped him a little bit. He wasn't 100% sure, but he was pretty sure. So my question was, so my filter is set to send me like all active listings that hit my certain criteria. This is currently an active listing that hit my criteria. That's why, this is on one of our lists. He says it's under contract already. So what I want to know is if they switch this, right? If this gets updated to under contract and it changes in privy to under contract. If it falls out of contract and goes back to active, will I get like a new email with this property, even if it's already on a list of mine in privy? Will I get notified as like, oh, this is a new property that just hit your criteria? And we're pretty sure the answer is yes, which is good. That's what we want. Because what I want to be able to do is I can then put this on like failed soft vet. But if it were to fall out of contract, it would, if they were to reactivate it, it would pop back up in my email. That guy was a little short, man. Sometimes you got to be quick with guys. So the other thing is he probably deals with like a lot of investors, especially on a property like this. So I'm gonna put this on yellow because I want to talk with that guy. Yeah, we'll make it green. And here's why. We're gonna take that and we are going to add him. Look, we spoke with him, and if he works with these kinds of properties, if we could be like his new go-to guy for deals, that's what we want. Okay, here. Company. Property address. Let's touch a base with him in like 2 days. We're gonna make it specific follow-up. Can I do both? No. Short on the phone. Is the team lead? Quotes on that. Reconnect. Create relationship. Okay. Save. All right, let's take a look at this one. Oh, but first, you know what time it is? It is tea time. All right, guys, give me 60 seconds. Let me go grab some hot tea. Go grab yourself some hot tea, some coffee, some water, whatever the case may be. Give me 60 seconds, and I will be right back. And then we're going to call some more of these agents. All right, 1 second, guys. All right. We are back. Back in action with our tea. All right, so we are calling Jake. So we've got 407. Oh, wait, no. What am I doing? What am I doing? Let's first look at the property we're calling about. That might be helpful. All right, so we got this thing. All right, cool. It's a block house. So recently renovated. Oh, and they're under contract. Breakfast nook. 215. What were we thinking on this one? So 3-1. 80. Let's call them anyways. Okay, 407 244 6251.
Hello.
Hey, Jay.
Hey.
Hey, Jay. This is Nathan Valle. How are you?
Good, Nathan Valley. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. I can't complain. It's Monday and it's the sun shining.
That's right.
I was calling about a listing I saw of yours on Sunnyview.
Okay, it's under contract now.
Oh, okay. Got it. Does it? Got it. Okay, so it's already under contract. And my guess is it's looking like that's going to be able to move forward and get to close, no problems.
Hopefully. I mean, if not, I got 2 other backup offers on it.
Okay, there you go. Well, I got it. Okay. Well, I guess let me ask you this. So I'm kind of more of an investor. Look for properties, that could use a little bit of work, something I could, fix up, put a little bit of money into. Do you happen to have, or know of any other properties, maybe off market that, could use a bit of work or might be a good fit for someone like me?
I don't, my friend. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. Well, do
Sorry.
do you work with investors at all, Jay?
Yes, I do. I deal in that space as well.
Oh, okay, neat. Do you kind of do fix and flips yourself a bit?
I dibble and dab, man. I play the game,
Yeah.
So I play the game. So, but I don't really have anything for you guys, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
So I mean, I got a bunch of stuff under construction right now, but we're going to be putting that on the retail market. So that's pretty much where I'm at with it right now.
Okay.
But yeah, man.
Well, I'm sure you probably already have kind of one or two of your go-to guys for something like that. But I'll tell you what, this is my personal cell phone. Feel free to save my number, and if for whatever reason, if something comes across your desk that you don't want, and it's either they're already tied up on projects, or for whatever reason it's not a good fit for them,
Right.
please feel free to shoot me a text, give me a call anytime.
Okay, will do.
All right.
Will do, my friend.
Thanks so much, Jay. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Take care. Bye-bye. All right. So now we knew this property was under contract, right? I mean, yes, we act, surprised, like, oh, shoot. But it gives us a good reason to call him versus just call and be like, hey, do you work with investors? Jay Shakur. Let's add this dude. So he dabbles himself. Phone. The address. Listing. Follow up. Give this guy like 2 weeks. Guys, honestly, 2 weeks might even be a little bit too long for like the first follow up. For your very first follow up, yeah, it's better to do it sooner rather than later, in my opinion. Just because like if you wait like a month or 2 months, they're gonna be like, wait, what? Who are you? Because it's such a brief conversation that we're having with them. To where like you want to kind of touch, so like, oh yeah, that was like just, yeah, we spoke the other day, got it, right? Or like, oh yeah, that was last week, got it. So yeah, we might be a little bit too far out on it, but that's okay. Investor self, we'll say dabbles, also works with other investors, to save my number and keep me in mind. Cool. We don't need to put under contract. We already know that it is. Florida. And then let's shoot him a text right now. Message. Let's see if we can just copy and paste. Copy. Paste. That's much easier. Anything that good fit for you for whatever reason. All right. Hey, Jay, this is Nathan Valle. It was great speaking with you on the phone. Let's keep in touch. If you come across anything that would be a good fit for an investor and isn't a good fit for you for whatever reason, please feel free to reach out anytime. Sent. And then let's save that number. What was it? Yeah, Jay. So another thing, guys, we're talking about reaching out, creating a relationship, building rapport. If you notice one thing I'm not doing with any of these guys, especially, and I firmly believe the same is true for when talking to sellers, but I feel even more so when talking with agents because it's more of a professional relationship. Um, I'm not getting into, you know, hey, what are you into? What do you got going on this week? Oh, did you catch the Super Bowl? Like, oh yeah, that play or this or that. I'm not looking to connect with him on those kinds of things. That would actually hurt rapport. And the reason being is especially with professional relationships like an agent, you build rapport by talking about the professional things you want to talk about, right? It doesn't have to be a long conversation, right? So talking about the property or making an offer, progress in that direction. That's what's actually building rapport. If we were to get off topic and then trials, I like this, hey, what do you got kids, like blah blah blah, and if I'm trying to make small talk with him, he's gonna be like, dude, I want to hang up this phone. He's like, wow, that guy was annoying, right? Look, the reality is with agents, they're here to make money. So are we as investors, right? I mean, yes, we all help people in the process too, and that's great. But when it's professional, another professional talking, it's like, guys, keep it business. If it comes up that just kind of like some nice small talk, that's great, but don't force it. If you notice, a lot of the agents we talk to, it's like pretty quick and to the point, which is great. I love that. It doesn't waste my time, doesn't waste theirs. All right. I hadn't seen this from a while ago. My bad, Matt. I'm not sure if you're still in here. I hope so. Have you found out yet what makes a good deal or not in the Orlando market? Yes, we have. We 100% have. We did that like week one. We got most of our buyers. And yeah, man, they're still buying like in Orlando. I mean, pretty much kind of the standard, like guys are buying at like 70%. There's some guys to where there were a few guys to where their criteria was a bit stricter. They're like, because of the market, um, it's we're taking 10% off the top or this or that. But the majority of people that we spoke with, they're actually like, yeah, like we're still just buying anything that's like the same metrics as the years before. Now, granted, it's I mean, kind of during COVID when the market went like crazy, I'm sure they were buying very aggressively. Um, so it seems like they're not buying super aggressive. They're just buying at normal, yes, it's a deal kind of price. I don't know if I hope that answers your question, Matt. But basically, I guess the simple answer is like 70% of the ARV is roughly where some guys want to be at. Like 70% ARV, or they're looking to make 10% on like a flip, 10 to 15. Who set up your podio? I had this. Oh man, gosh, what's his name? It was a VA who's done it for a number of people. Oh my gosh, what's his name? I can't remember. If you need me to connect you, I'd be happy to. If one thing I'll say though, if you're like brand new, dude, like you don't need all this. I don't even use like a fraction of it. Um, So I don't know kind of where you're at in your journey, but yeah, I'm not huge on getting crazy with like tools. Let's start with making money and some relationships. Okay. Let me save his contact info. Create contact, Jay Shakur. RE Agents Orlando. All right. Then we got Valentine's Day tomorrow, guys. Super Bowl yesterday, Valentine's Day tomorrow. What a week. Talking with agents. It's actually what we're going to do tomorrow. We're actually not going to make offers. We're just going to call agents and ask them to be our Valentine. It's kind of a nice touch on things. Oh, this house. I'm being sarcastic, guys. I'm not good at follow-up. Podio doesn't make you good at follow-up. It's just, all you need is anything that like you can set a follow-up date and then like just be able to view it or get a notification. I mean, you could use your phone, for crying out loud. You know, you could use like just kind of like Google Calendar even. Because honestly, really, all I'm doing in this, like, there's all this stuff, but it's here's my real estate agents. Here's their name, their phone number, and notes, and then a follow-up date. That's like, honestly, like, that's it. That is it. You can do that on an Excel, right? And I'm sure if you were to YouTube it, you know, you could figure out kind of so many different cool things you could do to set it up. Or you could use there's some like really cheap CRMs that you could use that, like, just because I don't know of that many other ones, but like Mojo, you can spend like $10, I think it is, $10 a month, and you can kind of use their layout. It's technically, it's not like a CRM, but you can use it as one. It's like super simple, and it would just be like this. It allows you to put in like a name, phone number, section for notes. It's really user friendly, and then you can set a follow-up date, and then you can just look at, oh, do I have any follow-ups for today? That's all you kind of really need to look at. It's something to where you can just go in, each morning and be like, okay, do I have any follow-ups today? My thing with Podio is like it'll cost you money to get this built out. And it's like, I find people you can kind of get lost in the sauce, with kind of customizing and let me perfect my Podio, where it's like, dude, you don't need to perfect Podio. It's like you just gotta like call some people. You gotta call some agents, gotta call some sellers, gotta, do the work. Not saying that's the case for you, but I'm just saying that's why I almost push people away from using stuff like Podio and CRMs. All right, where were we? Privy. All right, so Heather, 10K, this has been listed for 153 days. Rare opportunity to own a quaint bungalow. Yeah, it's I don't know if quaint is the word I would use to describe it, but bring your best Pinterest and HGTV ideas. Okay. Just roughly, what do we think we're going to need? So this is a 3-2, 1100, 1956. Yeah, we're gonna be a lot less, especially for a house that needs this much work. So let's give her a call. They did drop 10 grand in the middle of January, so that's good. Calling Heather Unger. 407 810 6304.
Hello, this is Heather.
Hi, Heather. This is Nathan. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. I was actually calling about one of your listings I saw here on Marietta Street. I was just calling to see if you had a minute to chat about it, but it sounds like I caught you in the middle of something.
I'm sure. What's up?
Yeah, so I was taking a quick look at it. I'm calling as an investor, and
I'll tell you now, it's bank owned, and we have an offer that's accepted on it.
Oh, okay. So you guys already got something lined up.
Yeah.
Got it. Do you happen to work with? Do you only do bank owned?
For the most part.
Okay, got it. So you don't happen to come across any like off market sellers or anything like that?
No, all the bank properties have to be on the market.
Got it. You don't happen to know of anything else to where they're kind of itching to get an offer on, do you?
I have a few things that are tear downs for the land.
Okay, it probably wouldn't be a good fit for me.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what, Heather, I appreciate your time. Yeah, if I see something else that you're listing, I'll reach out.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
Thanks. Take care.
All right.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. So we were just kind of looking to get off the phone. So it's under contract. She's like an REO agent. So meaning, what does that mean? She like just works with banks. So she basically, the banks will give her like all their foreclosure properties and stuff. And they get like a discounted commission. And so she doesn't really do any direct to seller, marketing or anything like that. It's just all through the bank. Not really what we're looking for. Oh my gosh, I hadn't been switching these. Oh no, I think that's fine. I said I didn't need to switch them. Okay, I just scared myself for a second. All right, let's call Mohammed. Let's see what Mohammed's got going on. Bancroft Boulevard. So this one, we had to have been looking at this one as a excuse me, as a opportunity for whatchamacallit, the hedge funds, because this definitely won't be a flip. All right, and they had this in here. Cool, let's call them up. Oh, and they dropped 45 grand in January. Let's call them up. 407-480-7012.
Hello, this is Mohammed.
Hey, Mohammed, this is Nathan. How you doing?
Good.
I was calling because I saw one of your listings here on Bancroft.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was just calling to see if you had a minute to chat about it, but it sounds like I might have caught you in the middle of something.
Oh yeah, if you don't mind, you can call me back. Or if you want, you just need information on the property, just shoot me your name and email and text, and I'll send you the info.
Okay, I know. I was kind of interested in possibly making an offer on it. It would be able to be an all cash offer. But the one thing is I do know I'd be a little bit below the list price, and I guess I don't know kind of where the sellers are at. And last thing, I'm not looking to make an offer that would insult them or waste your time.
Okay.
So I guess do you feel that it's something that I should?
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
No. Yeah, don't waste your time. Okay.
Don't waste my time with making an offer.
No.
Okay, so they're not. It sounds like they're not interested in anything less than full price.
Pretty much.
Okay, and if it's a cash offer and can close quick, that's not important to them, right?
No.
Got it. All right. Well, I'll tell you what. Muhammad, you don't happen to have any other properties, maybe something that needs a little bit more work or anything like that, do you?
No.
Do you ever work with investors?
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what. This is my personal cell phone. Feel free to save my number. I know you probably have already got one or two guys that are your go-to, but if for whatever reason, if you come across something that's a good fit for an investor, whether it's off market or whatever, and if it's not a good fit for the guys that you kind of already work with, please feel free to give me a call or shoot me a text anytime.
Okay.
All right. Even agents, it happens. Man, he must be upset I'm cutting into what's about to be his lunch break. Well, guys, it'll happen. So, okay, let's break down that call. So Muhammad here, maybe he's just having a rough morning. The other thing is he's probably just tired. When you put handyman/investor special, you can set up like keyword searches. So, and it's been listed for 91 days. They have a big price drop. Like he's probably getting his phone blown up. Yeah, he's probably getting his phone blown up with guys offering him like ridiculously low prices. Not saying that the prices are ridiculously low. It might just be the numbers that they need to be at, but it's probably significantly lower than this, and he's probably just annoyed with it, which is fine. But he does work with investors, and so we're actually going to follow up with him. You're like, oh my God, Nate, what? Like, he literally hung up on you. I know. That's fine. Sellers will do that too. Doesn't mean it's not a good contact. Sometimes you just catch people on a, whatever, bad day, something else is going on. It could have something that has absolutely nothing to do with me or you. Sometimes it's we're having a bad day, and that's all right. So we still try and do them deals. So there was a couple ninja moves. I didn't kind of pull them out there because I didn't want to waste the time. If it was a seller, I would have. So there's a couple ninja moves that you guys can do in situations like that to save the conversation. So you can tell by his tonality, he's annoyed. He wants to get off the phone, and this will probably wrap us up for the day. And then Nathan Payne will be live in a few minutes here at 11 Eastern. So that guy, tonality, he's kind of it sounds as if he's a bit agitated, wants to get off the phone, sounds annoyed. What do you do when that happens? Right? The best thing that you can do is, so what I if I wanted to address it, is I would have stopped and I said, hey, Muhammad, hold look, we just pause for a second and like go back 1 or 2 steps. I don't know. It seems like I might have said or done something to upset you, and I'm really sorry. I'm not sure what it was, but um, yeah, it sounds like I did something to upset you, right? And pause. And a lot of times, what they'll do is when you call them out on it, but you have to do it kind of in that type of way. Um, when you do it with that apologetic tone and you're like, hey, let's take a step back. Can we go back? Can we fix it? A lot of times what'll happen is they're like, no, it's not you. It's actually blah. Right. Or they'll change their tone. They'll realize like you're noticing it and you're like confronting them on it. And they're like, oh, no. Like, I'm sorry. Yeah, no, let's move forward. Right. And then they're like actually with you on the call now. That's what we could have done there, but we didn't. It just wasn't really worth the time and energy. Now, if I were to call him the next time and that's still that same tone, then I would do it. So this guy. But you know what? Let me actually show you guys kind of the power of that. We'll text him. It works really good in text too. As we say. So, hey Muhammad, this is Nathan. Valle, we just spoke on the phone. I'm going to read you guys what I'm texting him. That'd be awesome if he texts us back before we end here. Hey, Muhammad, this is Nathan Valle. We just spoke on the phone. Just wanted to apologize. It sounded like I said something to upset you. Just spoke on the phone. Just wanted to. I'm just going to leave it with the runoff. All right, send. So, what did we just send it? Hey, Muhammad, this is Nathan Valle. We just spoke on the phone. I wanted to apologize. It sounded like I said something to upset you. Right? So what are we doing? We're making a statement and allowing him to correct us. So, and the other thing is the text is set in a way to where it like, I'm not asking a question, but I'm kind of leaving that like awkward silence, right? As if we're on the phone with them and leaving that empty space for him to fill. The other thing is it sounded like, right? We can say it sounded like, it seems like, it feels like blank, make a statement. There's also what I could have done in the beginning is Chris Voss, he calls it the doing an acquisition audit. And basically where you kind of start up front with saying all the negative things that the person could say or think about you, right? So for example, if anyone's seen the movie 8 Mile with Eminem, where they have that big rap battle at the end, and he's rapping against a dude, and like he goes first, and then he literally says all the things that the guy could use against him, and then the guy's left speechless and has nothing to say. That principle works in conversation in real life. So what does that look like? So if you're an investor, like an acquisition audit, you could say to an agent up front, like, hey, so I'm actually calling, I'm looking at this property as an investor, and I know what you're probably thinking. Oh, it's another investor who's going to make, a really low ball offer, and just insult the seller and not care and, want everything done their way. You're doing an acquisition audit right there by saying all those things up front, and it builds rapport. All right, we haven't heard back from him yet. We might not hear back from him. That's a possibility too. But we'll see. Might have to stay tuned till tomorrow to see if we hear back from him, because we are out of time for today. This property will chatting him. Oh, we got to do the follow-up date. Let's touch base with him. So this guy will touch base in like a month. We'll catch him in like a better mood, and hopefully he like won't feel awkward. Bit rude on phone. Does work with investors. That was the other thing. Maybe it was kind of the way I said, like, do you work with investors, and the timing of how I said it. It could have been my fault, and the way that I had kind of pitched it. So where, because he kind of had like a little bit of tone in the beginning, when I was like, oh, I'm an investor, and he's like, oh, okay. And he's like, yeah, not interested, not going to work. And then I'm like, do you work with investors? Right? Maybe my tone kind of didn't hit just right on that. Who knows? That's okay. We'll follow up anyways. And guys, what you got to see, like that's the worst thing that can happen, right? Like the scariest thing is they hang up the phone. It's all good. Nobody died. We live to make another call. All right, guys. Well, it is 11:01, a little over. Guys, go watch Nathan Payne. He should be live right about now. Go hop in on his call. Give him some love. Give him some support. Otherwise, we will be back tomorrow for Valentine's Day, 9 a.m. Eastern time. We're going to be making some more calls and chatting with some more agents and looking to make some more offers. Cool, guys. Hope you guys got some value from today. And yeah, I'll see you all tomorrow. All right. Take care, guys.